Hey guys, it's Joe, and in this video I'll be showing you how to gain stage and be explaining what gain staging actually is and why it's so important and helpful. This is also the first video where I'm recording with my new Fine microphone, which I recently did a video on, so I'll put a link to that in the description, so please do check it out. So, what is gain staging? It's essentially where you set all of your levels to prevent any clipping and things aren't being driven too hard to prevent distortion. Gain staging is a very important process when recording and using analog, but it's also very relevant when you're mixing. A lot of the plugins that you use are going to be modelled and based on hardware that was used in recording studios throughout the 20th century, which can be driven too hard and therefore distort. Our goal is to set the levels to their sweet spot, which I'll explain in a second, send the signal into our plugins, and then adjust the volume of our affected signal afterwards. The sweet spot is minus 18 dB on our fader. This is the optimum signal level for the plugin to work at and achieve a great sound, and I'll show you the best way to do this and how to continue mixing afterwards. Gain staging is about achieving the optimal signal to noise ratio when recording, and this basically means that you're making sure that the actual signal coming through is louder than any other signal noise and hiss, and if there is any noise, we want it to be a nice pleasant saturation or distortion. So you'd adjust your settings, microphone position and gain to make sure that happens. Gain staging can often be overlooked as many producers work purely with digital sounds now, but it's still really important and helps achieve a very professional sound. There are lots of digital to analog plugins that are designed to replicate the original analog hardware, and we want to use them to their full potential. And to do this, we need to gain stage. This means that these plugins can be driven too hard and they work really nicely with that minus 18 dB sweet spot. Gain staging is also good because it means that none of your tracks will clip, as digital clipping can sound dreadful and it gives everything a nice even balance. I'll show you a very good and very easy way to do this in Logic. Here's a big project that I've used in several videos now. It's all audio, so trying to actually start the project is an absolute mission. Here's how it sounds with nothing on it, just the imported audio, a little bit of panning, and all the channels with unadjusted faders. So I intentionally dropped the level there as to not to deafen anybody, but as you can hear, nothing makes sense. Nothing stands out, it's just a mess with the bass overriding everything. So where do you even begin with something like this? The answer is gain staging. I'm going to go in and drop all the levels down so they're sitting at minus 18 dB on the fader. Now when you drop the levels down, don't use the actual fader for this. Use a gain plugin and use it on every channel. And just do it by eye, just really quickly. It doesn't have to be exact either. Just roughly so that everything is around minus 18 dB. Put your gain on one of them and then just copy it over and adjust it. Rinse and repeat this for the entire project. This applies for just the beginning of the mixing process. It gives everything a nice overall balance, but it won't be like this when you finish the mix or for the master. Things will be louder and things will be quieter. You of course want your lead sounds louder than any background or filler sounds. For example, in trap, it's pretty common to have the 808s hitting their ceiling, so this is definitely not the end result of where everything will sit, it's just the start of the mixing process. This only takes a couple of minutes and it makes life so much easier. You want to do this on the loudest part of your song as that's where clipping is most likely to be. I'll just do this now quickly on the kick and walk through it. So we'll go on our kick and go and put a gain at the very top of our chain. Then we want to hit solo and then press play. And just start dropping the gain down so that we can see it get to around minus 18 dB on our fader. So that is close enough, that is absolutely fine. Now we just go on and do the rest of the project. One way of doing this is pulling up the mixer and then simply copying over our gain plugin onto the next channel and then adjusting it so it hits minus 18 dB again. I'm not going to do it for this project because I have lots of different sounds playing at lots of different times and there's not going to be one specific point where everything's playing, but this is the ideal way to do it, it's the quickest. I've also got a lot of buses here and you want to gain stage the buses as well because chances are you're going to be using plugins on them. So go into the bus, gain stage the channels in that bus first, then come out and then gain stage the bus afterwards. Now I'm just going to speed up time whilst I do it for the entire project. It should only take me a couple of minutes. Okay, so as you can see, I'm just going onto each channel, pulling up a new gain plugin at the top of the chain, and then adjusting the gain to hit that minus 18 dB sweet spot. Then just going on to the next channel and doing the same thing again. Okay, so I'm just going to cut this bit a little short because you don't need to see me do it this many times, but that is the whole idea, is that you just rinse and repeat for every channel. So once I've finished up on this, we're going to have a listen to how it now sounds with all the gain staging applied to every single channel. So having done this, everything sounds much more balanced, you can hear everything much clearer. Of course things aren't standing out how we like, but we do that later. I'm sure you also notice the entire project is much quieter, so to counter that we're actually going to put a gain on our stereo output for the whole project, and we're just going to bring the whole thing up so it's sitting at about -6 dB on our fader. This is so we still have a nice amount of headroom, but we can still hear everything very clearly. Once we've applied some processing to a channel, we then want to put another gain at the bottom of the chain. This is because plugins are going to increase or decrease the overall level of a channel. For example, EQ Boost will raise the level, any compression will reduce it, and so on. So put a gain at the end to have full control over the fader. All the final adjustments will most likely be subtle, so you can use the fader for that. The further down on the fader you go, the less precise the adjustments are. So at the top here, we're sticking to about 0.1 increments. The further down you go, it goes to 0.5, 1, 2, and then 5 dB eventually, which is obviously not as precise as we'd like. So we use the gain for the bigger changes, and then the fader for the more subtle ones. This also makes volume automation a lot easier, as you can then automate the fader and then still adjust the overall volume with the gain, or vice versa. I've just put some processing on the kick here with my gain still at the top. I put a bit of EQ on, a couple of compressors, and then another EQ at the bottom. And then when I hit play, we'll see that it's no longer at our -18 dB. It's going to be a bit louder because of these EQs. Now we put another gain at the bottom of the channel so that we can have complete control over the volume, as we may want it even louder later, or we might want to duck it back down for now. I tend to keep most of the levels at around -18 dB whilst I'm just in the mixing stage, close to the end to be honest, because it just keeps everything nice and even, nice and balanced, and it's all really easy to track like that as well. So in summary, gain staging is the setting of appropriate levels, ensuring you are preventing clipping unless you want to use it creatively, then sending our signal into plugins at our -18 dB sweet spot so that it is processed as the plugins intended it to be, and then adjusting the volume afterwards to set it to whatever we want it to be. Gain staging is a really important stage for mixing, and when done well, makes life a lot easier and sounds much more professional. I hope you found this video useful, and if you have any questions, please leave a comment or contact me via my website. Thanks a lot for watching, cheers.